Good morning and welcome to NYCryptoTalk. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I do apologize for the lack of updates in the past 2 or 3 weeks. My whole family has been sick. I do apologize to people who have been looking forward to updates and more reviews and insights in my world of tech, crypto, and just general information. So today's topic of discussion is just an update on Substratum. I have done my initial review of them. I just wanted to do an update video because they've had some pretty interesting news last week, and hopefully some more news coming this week and in the future. So I kind of wanted to do a little bit of an update video because I do feel there's a lot going on with this project. So just in general, thank you guys again for listening. I wanted to thank all my subscribers for hanging in there. I know it has been a very bearish market in the past few weeks, especially the past few days. It dropped under $300 billion market cap the other day. It has been very, very bleak. Obviously being sick mentally as well with this market, but it is what it is. I will not go into numbers because everything is down. I know today is looking a little brighter, but I'm not going to do any analysis on prices, how things are doing. I just want to talk about long-term goals, long-term projects, things that I think once we start breaking through all these time frames, whether it be a week, a month, or a year, these are projects that I believe in. Substratum is one of them. So going to Substratum, I just wanted to let you guys know, I know I've mentioned it before, but their YouTube page has a lot of updates. They are very, very good with putting out updates, weekly updates, tech updates, reviews of their projects that they're going on. So they did an update on their Substratum node, which was the video that I just put up. So they actually walked through the actual UI of the, not the UI, but the actual data stream with their testing. So the big news was, obviously, last week was World Day Against Cyber Censorship. And as you know, Substratum is big on net neutrality. So on that day, they rolled out their beta. So their version 0.2.0 to 100 users, and then they have rolled out the demo, the test to the beta to 100 people every day after that. So more and more people have been going on, testing it, showing results on Twitter, on YouTube. People have had a lot of success with being able to route traffic, being able to utilize it. There is no UI, so people have been using command prompt, and they have also been using, all the Unix environments. So they've been able to get the information back and forth and test the product very carefully. The Substratum team has also mentioned just to be careful of malicious emails, because these emails are coming saying you've been notified that you are now a beta tester for Substratum node. But obviously everything they have is signed. There's terms of agreement, so just be careful when you're out there. But so far everything's been pretty positive. They've also show you here, this is the certificate information from Substratum. Just want you guys to know that. Also, the 3 people that I would definitely recommend for you guys to follow if you are not only following Substratum on Twitter, but Justin Tab is the CEO of Substratum. You can check him out. His handle is Override Pro. BJ Alman, who's the COO. All these guys put out some great information. And then Dan Wiebe, he's been putting out a lot of the tech stuff. So if you're geeky and you like that more back-end information on what's going on with beta testing and the new updates, definitely check these 3 guys out. As far as Twitter is concerned, they are very active on Twitter. So huge shout out to you guys. You're doing a great job. So some of the other things that they announced last week, they had 3 major announcements. 1 was the actual beta rollout. 2 was the actual open public release of Substratum node that they're currently working on right now. They're working night and day to get it out to us, and that would also include open sourcing of the project. So a lot of people, want the project to be open source so that they can build off it. But of course, this is a very, very big project, and they wanted to make sure everything was nice, neat, complete, and out there. They also didn't want a lot of people probably ripping off their code prior to their major release, because there is 1 or 2 projects I know out there that are very similar, and I won't name names, but just want to make sure that Substratum gets their due. The credits all pointed towards them. So they did have a tweet out last week. I cannot find it for the life of me now. I swore I saw it. It might have been deleted from one of the 3 main guys that I mentioned, or it might have been, because I don't believe it was from Substratum. I believe it was from one of the 3 guys I just mentioned. But I swore I saw something about Bittrex, saying there was issues with Bittrex. But I know that there's supposed to be a major announcement this week, most likely an exchange. Hopefully it's going to be Bittrex, which will definitely help with the project, because Bittrex is, even though I'm not a fan of Bittrex has been really, kind of digging their heels into a lot of people's backs recently. They are still a major exchange. They are still doing, huge volumes. They're big exposure. My first account was Bittrex. Most people's first account was Bittrex if you're in the States, because it was the most easy, friendly, and it was just had the best volume, best prices. You were able to fulfill your orders quick. So if they get on Bittrex, that's great news. They've been working on getting on Bittrex for a long time, so I'm very happy for them. Right now, you can get Substratum on Binance and KuCoin. Those are the major ones. Binance, of course, has been the original, which is where most of their volume comes from right now. Hopefully the token burn discussion will come up soon too, because that's also one of their big announcements that they're supposed to have. So hopefully Q1 will, we're still got, a little bit more than a week left, about 12 days left. So hopefully token burn discussion will be coming up too, because that would be fantastic to hear. So they are doing pretty good right now. I've been buying Substratum even during these dips, these market dives, whatever you might call it, going into the abyss. These are good deals. So obviously projects that I think are long-term and have, great potential and are solving real-world problems, as you guys, that should be my mantra, solving real-world problems. Substratum is one of them. So kudos, guys, on a great job. I look forward to your updates this week. Please let me know, guys, what you think in the comments about the project. If there's any questions you guys have, if any of you guys are testing, love to hear from you. I'm still waiting for my invite. I didn't get any email yet, but of course, once I get it, if I get it, I will definitely post some updates on that, because I'm very techie and I like messing around with stuff like that. So I think, being able to be a beta tester, I was a beta tester for Gmail way back in the day, and some other projects from Google. So anything that I can play with is always a fun thing. So I hope you guys have a great day. I will be blowing out tons of videos this week. I have a couple of update videos I'll be announcing on Twitter. So check me out on Twitter, NYCryptoTalk. And I will also be doing a bunch of reviews on projects that I haven't talked about before. So update videos, new reviews, and then ICOs, because I just went into an ICO last week. I wanted to do an update on that ICO that I jumped into. It's a hint. It is an NEP5 token, and it is still ongoing. So I will talk about that. Another ICO, a couple of ICOs that I'm interested in that are ending this week as well. So I will try to get out as many videos as I can. I will try to stagger them as much as possible. As I mentioned, trying to get over a cold. So talking for a long time definitely kills me. So thank you guys once again for tuning in. Please hit the like, subscribe, and shoot me a message. I'd love to hear from you guys. I love hearing the comments. It never gets old. I love talking. All right, guys, have a great day, and happy Monday.